Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewel they come from. You da you and me da me. But guess what? All are we the one. See what I mean? Jump and shout all over the nation. We're breaking out with a new creation.
Kenrick Gonzalez is a youth officer at the Belize Family Life Association in Dangriga, and he is also a young entrepreneur. Gonzalez spoke to our Belize Watch team about the work he does as well as his business. He spoke on the advantages of being an entrepreneur and the importance of mentorship. We will have that discussion after we hear from our partners, Belize Natural Energy Charitable Trust, the Barry, Shell Belize, and the National Gas Company.
Since 2008, the Belize Natural Energy Charitable Trust has created opportunities for Belizeans to develop themselves and their communities. The trust employs tools that are intuitive, collaborative, and accessible so that every Belizean is empowered to achieve their full potential. Over 200,000 Belizeans have been impacted because of our various initiatives. The Belize Natural Energy Charitable Trust, empowering Belizeans of today to create the Belize of tomorrow.
We are the Barry, offering you great products, good service, and of course, the lowest prices in the entire country. Visit us in Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio Cayo, Orange, and now in San Pedro, La Isla Bonita. The Barry. Get more? Be less.
Shell V-Power, with 3 times more cleaning and friction-reducing molecules. Go well. Go Shell.
The National Gas Company Belize Limited project became a reality because Belizeans believed in the project and invested in its development, construction, and implementation. Equity financing for the project featured investments from local enterprises as well as one foreign investor. The public-private partnership structure of the project facilitated government's ownership of a 25% stake at no cost to the taxpayers. Debt financing for the project featured the successful launch of Belize's first ever project bonds, some $30 million financed by a cross-section of institutional investors. Investments came from credit unions, notably St. Francis Xavier Credit Union and Holy Redeemer Credit Union, insurance companies, pension funds, and commercial banks. In addition, the project managed to successfully secure some $12 million in debt financing from the IDB Invest. The IDB's participation in this debt financing is a testament to their belief in the environmental, social, and governance principles taken on by the developers of this project. This project is a testament to the growth and development of Belize's financial system. It shows confidence of Belizean investors to put their money behind homegrown and developed projects that contribute to our national development. I am proud of this project, and I'm hopeful that there are many more like it to come.
The National Gas Company of Belize, fueling Belize forward.
It don't matter what part of the jewel they come from.
In Dangriga, and we're with young entrepreneur Kenrick Gonzalez. Kenrick, how are you?
Not too
Make I get to know this young entrepreneur Kenrick Gonzalez, man, because it's good to be here in Dangriga. I always enjoy visiting Dangriga. For some reason, Dangriga, you know, it's a special place to be, right? Tell me why Dangriga is so special to you.
Well, Dangriga is special because, wow, I born here, I grew here, I went to the school here, so I have friends here. My business is in Dangriga, so Dangriga is really, really special to me.
Yeah, young Belizean entrepreneur, Kenrick. So you're born here. Tell us about growing up in Dangriga. What was it like for you and the school you attended and some of the experiences you may have had in school?
Well, growing up at Dangriga for me, what can I say? It's regular childhood experience. I went to Port Methodist School, then I transitioned from there to the Lille Academy, and then I moved over right to the Sixth Farm, Ecumenical Junior College. I went there where I got my associate's degree in sociology and tourism. And then I also been a part of the BFLA youth group. And the BFLA youth group actually grew me into who I am today. And hey, I get hands-on experience with BFLA working with youths, and currently I am the youth officer here at BFLA.
Okay, that's the sociology part, but what made you go into tourism?
Well, actually, there was a young girl I actually like that she...
Did you marry her?
No. That is the reason why I actually went into the tourism program. I had additional credits to do, so I said, hey, maybe I can find love and then get tourism also. But the love part didn't work out, but the tourism part actually worked out.
Well, tell me about the tourism part before we get into what you're actually doing.
Well, when it comes to the tourism part, I actually get a chance to be a bartender. I actually get a chance to learn about the whole of Belize, the distances. I learn about the tourism industry. So that kind of bring light to me to be like, you know what, hey, maybe I can go into the tourism part of it, or maybe I can just go the sociology part of it. But the sociology part work here at BFLA because I deal with people on a daily basis, especially our young persons. And you know BFLA have to do with when it comes to getting our young persons active, teaching them about CSC, comprehensive sexuality education. We do it, we are going to schools, doing peer education program. We're all over Dangriga for this part for me at the youth officer here.
So what's a typical day like for a youth officer at BFLA?
Well, not to stray away from the actual, entrepreneurship and soap making situation.
Try find out more about you. Right?
Well, a typical day for me as a youth officer here at BFLA is, it's nice because the young persons that I get to help, a young person come in the office and say, hey, you know what, this happened to me. I know at the same period 3 times that this happened. So, okay, sit down with them and talk to them. Maybe you're going through these stages, your body is still changing, you're just going into puberty. So we discuss all of that. So a typical day for me here at BFLA is, wow, it's nice because I get to help young persons. And I love this job here because, one, I educate the young persons here in Dangriga as much as I can. We have a youth group, which is the Youth Advocacy Movement, which is the YAM. Excellent. So we have young persons from the Bengoshe area, from the New Side area, Rivers Estate area, all over Dangriga, coming to the meetings. We're going to plan summer camp. Well, actually, we're having our summer camp in July. So we're collaborating with the Ignacio Cacho Library. And then we're working with youths. This is BFLA's BAB, working with youths. And my thing, I love working with youths. That is why I'm still here at BFLA for 9 years now. Yeah, I am at BFLA for 9 years now.
And since you have this entrepreneurial spirit in you, do you get to infuse this as part of your duties at BFLA to other people when you talk to them?
Of course. Of course, because what I try to bring across to my young people is that, one, hey, you're going to school, you're getting your diploma, you're getting your associate's degree, then what? You need to go and find a job and work for somebody. No, man. What you can do your own business, find something you love to do. And when you find something that you love to do, then it is no longer a job. It is just making money off of things that you love to do. So I always tell them, hey, entrepreneurship is the way to go. Now, what do you like to do? Well, Ken, I like make fried chicken. No, bam, you have a business right there. That's right. So you like make Johnny cake. You have a business right there. And we have females in our group that could do hair braiding. So we try to help them, push them, like, okay, like summer is here, so we're going to be introducing a 1 week of entrepreneurial skills, teaching them and training them. I also taught at the Stan Creek IT Vet, and then I taught entrepreneurship as well. When I went there, I had to kind of do over some of the curriculum and then work with the students. I have them, like the tourism students at IT Vet, or the electrical students, and the hospitality. I went with tourism, yes. And we then had to make a product, market the product, go through everything to get that product done in order for their final exam. That is what I did with them. So I love working with youths. So here at BFLA, working with youths, and when I was at IT Vet, I was working with youths as well, training them entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is the way to go.
That's the way to go.
That is the way to go, because when you're finished with your sixth form, that is fine. You have an associate's degree, you have a bachelor's degree, that is fine. But also make a little money on the side. Like, look at our economy right now. Everything is hard. Yeah. Many people, they're graduating, thousands of people graduating every year. But then out of that 1,000 and odd persons graduating, how many of them will actually get a job? No! If you have the entrepreneurial spirit, you can do something you love.
You can create it.
You can create your own job, and then the next thing, you can have people work for you. You can then give employment. So all of that you need to look at, so you can help build yourself and help building a next young person. Like my business, Abyss Collections, we have been in existence for 8 years. And what I do every year, from the time we started, every year I would give back to the community when it comes to, every year I do my back to school drive. So I would give school bag to some kids in the community. I would do maybe give school supplies. This year is one of the year I am really, really proud of, because we gave a scholarship grant to a young person who will be attending the Kenrick Junior College. So this is something that I wanted to do a long time, because this whole business is not only Kenrick Gonzalez. We have other persons behind it also who push and pull and push and everything. But I am basically the face out there for Abyss Collections. But we try to give back to the community. We give community donations to schools. We do the backpack drive. We give backpack to young persons going to school. We try to just be in the community, because I feel and I believe whenever you make wali profit, if you give wali bit out of that profit to somebody else, you're going to make a lot more. Yes, so Abyss Collections is not $1 million business or $1 million company, but we still try to give back to the community, because, hey, Dangriga this is my Dangriga. I live here, I grow here, everything is Dangriga.
And you said your products here as well.
Well, what we're trying to do when it comes to these soaps, this is something new to Abyss Collections, because Abyss Collections started out by, okay, we're selling gift sets, so we would buy gift sets from the States, Victoria's Secret, Bath and Body and everything, and we would sell it. So
you started off as buy and sell.
Yes, we started off as buy and sell, and then about a year and a half ago, I was like, you know what? I think that time make I go into the natural way, because I usually buy soaps and everything, and when I buy soaps from the store, I find my skin kind of itch, wali rash here and there. I like, you know what? Then I started to buy natural soaps from people who were selling in the community. And I did my own research, and I said, you know what? This could be a business. I could make a little money off of this. So I did my research, I read everything, put things together, and I said, you know what? Bam, let me start off small. So we're not really in the stores as yet, but then when I make the soaps, I usually give it to friends and family for them to actually feel it, test it out, and I have gotten very, very good reviews about the soaps.
But before we get to your products, okay. Right, I want to know, you say you do a lot of teaching to young Belizeans like yourself, yes, and maybe younger, about entrepreneurship. But I'd like to know the line that you tell them where they can find what they want to do. Where do they find that, what they really want to be?
Okay. What I actually do when I go into the teachings, like, again, I work at BFLA as youth officer. Yes, so this job allows me to go way deep down in the south. So I am doing education sessions in Mango Creek, Bay Vista, straight down to PG. I'm doing sessions there. And then I would just see the potential in some young persons, and I would say, like, you know what? You don't plan to be an entrepreneur. What you like, though? It's just based on a simple conversation. What do you like to do? And they'll be like, you know what? I like braid hair. I like the nails. So I tell them, you know what? You know that you could actually make money out of that? They're like, no, I just do it for the fun. So I tell them, well, you know what? Hey, what you can do, you can find somebody who is already an expert in what you like to do and go and work with them. Get free training from them, and right from there you can then build yourself into what you want to do. So that is how I can reach to them. Usually
the answer is within the person
yes,
itself, himself or herself, right?
Yes, it's within the person.
Because you like to do something, then you'll start working at it and get to get it
Like
done.
what I mentioned before, if it is something you like to do, then you're going to push 150 degrees to get it done. So as long as it's something that you like to do.
Here in Dangriga, many people might be looking for economic opportunities for themselves to improve their lives and that of their families. What are some of the economic opportunities you see in Dangriga? Maybe others are not maybe looking at this point in time, but if maybe we discuss them or bring them out, it might inspire somebody to maybe embark in that direction.
When it comes to some of the opportunities here that a young person could actually start off with, would be, again, I like soap making, so it is soap making for me. I can see that is a need. And then sewing, baking, anything that you like to do. Because a young person just can't say that, you know what, Kenrick may tell me about soap, you know, and I got our least soap training, so I will make soap. No, that will not work. If you want to make soap, you're going to go the extra mile. You're going to read more, you're going to research more, find out what is the benefits of turmeric. What is the benefits of cinnamon? What is the benefits of this? What is the benefits of that? If you're going to bake bread, what is the benefits of making wheat bread over white bread? What will be the cost factor? So all of these things have to come from you, the individual. Because I can go out there and say, hey, in Dangriga, we need persons to do this, But if that is not your avenue, if that is not something that you have the passion or the drive or the determination about, then you're not going to do it.
So but if you are right now talking to a wide class of people in Dangriga, you're talking to a class of people in Dangriga, how would you talk to them?
If I were
What would be
talking,
your line?
if I were talking to persons in Dangriga, the thing would be, as entrepreneurs, what is something you like? Find out from them first what they like to do, and that could actually make them money.
But I want you to talk to them, to tell them, hey, you know, address them. Look at the camera and just address your fellow Dangrigans and tell them what they need to know about entrepreneurship.
What they need to know about entrepreneurship, what Dangriga needs to know about entrepreneurship is that, one, when you're an entrepreneur, you can have your own job, open your own business, and you can actually help somebody else. You can be your own leader, your own boss. You can be the one to call the shots. You can be the one to get systems in place. You can be the one to actually make a difference in somebody else's life. Like I know with our business, I have persons who are also working for me, and that is a family, that is like 2 families is actually working. So I know when that person gets their little salary or their pay, then that person going to feed their family. So you don't need to go about asking for a job, begging for a job. You can create your own. So I would tell my Dangriga people, hey, don't go and beg people for a job. Look at the things that you can do that you have the skills for. Because painting nails and decorating nails, hey, that's a big business. Sewing a dress, fixing a hair, putting in weave, that is a big business. So if you have those skills, and you want to sharpen your skills, go to the person who is already doing here and talk to them. You know what, hey, Miss Bell or Miss Tangles, you know what, I like to hear, and I know you're a professional, but I want to learn more from you, and right from there you can move on. That from there you can move on. Then you can be going to break away from whoever trained you, and you can start. It's supposed to be a cycle, and a young person or a person will come to you again, and a person be like, you know what, I like to hear to Miss, you know, mind teach me? Right from there. So what I'm also doing, I also talk to different barbers here or the different hair braiders here in Dangriga and tell them, you know what, I have a young person in the BFLA Yam Youth Group who actually like to hear. Would you mind if she can come to your establishment and learn more? And many times I'll be like, oh yes, send them. Right. Send them, because we need to create, well, I know BFLA creates a safe space for young persons. So what we try to do here, we find opportunities for them. As long as I know there is a determination and there is a drive and it is something that you want to do, then I actually go out and talk to this one and talk to the next person and find out how can I get my young persons engaged in this field, because they like to do it too. Yeah. So that is what I try to do here at BFLA as the youth officer. That is what I try to do. So it's not just coming to work, look good for quarter work, going to the office, big chill. No. I actually go out in the community, find out people who they do the work, and how could I get my young persons to be a part of it.
No, in teaching them and trying to identify what it takes to be an entrepreneur, you'll have to tell them too that not because you say, I'm going to do this business, it's going to be a success overnight.
Oh, yes.
That you need to really take them through the fact that being an entrepreneur means that you have to be prepared to have growing pains.
Very
And
growing pains.
so do you talk about that, the growing
Of
pains,
course, of
and the
course.
fact that if you fall down, you get up again. You don't stay down.
What I tried to do, because when I started my own business, it wasn't all sugar and butterflies and rainbows. It wasn't nothing like that. I had to go and then find funding. I had to talk to people, use my own savings to actually start. So it wasn't like that. And then many times, whenever you're a new person or a new kid on the block starting a new business, hey, nobody will just go and be like, here is $1,000, here is 500, I love you, so here. No. You need to first dig into your own personal savings. You need to dig into, even your family going to be like, you know what, say, well, $10, I might buy a oil or start off with something. And that same $10 or something could help grow as long as you want it to grow. And many times, young persons be like, you know what, hey, I start this business, but you know the workout, so I was stop. You can't stop. You cannot stop. If I stopped when my business wasn't doing well, I would have been like, you know what, I come to BFLA for my regular job and go back home. Yeah. And that was it. But I know that I feel confident that I could be like, you know what, I tired of work and I will work for myself fully now. I don't know that, hey, I have my backing already set. But you need to pave the way. You need to start to create. Yeah. So this whole business here would have not been a success if I would have stopped at the get-go. Because many times people, and then your own peers, your own friends going to talk bad about your products, your own business. But it is up to you, the individual. It is up to you. If you decide and say, like, you know what, one of my friends said, oh, your soap not good, man. I don't like it because, oh, the packaging not this and everything. I may feel bad. I may be like, you know what? That's true, you know. So,
opportunity for improve.
Well, sometime, but then there's some people again who doesn't really have that, you know, that self-confidence, and they'll be like, you know what, I will stop this because my soap not all that pretty and this. But if I may stop like that, then hey,
you know, man, you wouldn't have a successful business today.
I wouldn't have been a successful business, and hey, I wouldn't have been on Belize Watch today talking to Chief Renee and whoever.
Yeah. But that was about your age, right? Because you're in your 30s.
I am 30 years old.
Yeah, so when I was about your age, I think I was 33, 32, in my 30s, right? I had a sign in my office that said, success consists of getting up one more time than you fall. So if you are doing something and you fall along 100 times and you have your eyes on your goal, get up 101 times, right? Because eventually you will reach your goal once it comes from within you. And I firmly believe that goals are inside all of us. It's just that we have to look inside ourselves, identify that goal, and in identifying that goal, then we bring it out. And then we believe in our goal because we see the end result. But you got to see the end result, and we head towards that end result. And that's what true entrepreneurship is all about. You fall down, you get up because you believe that you will eventually reach that goal despite whatever obstacles are in front of you. And we want to encourage people to become entrepreneurs for themselves, you know, to do little things for themselves. And don't make nobody tell you you can't do it because you could do it. I mean, they could say it, you know, but when you start to tell it to yourself, then you have a problem, right? You agree?
True, I fully agree with that. And that is why I say that person's going to come and then they're going to talk bad about your business, but when somebody talks bad about your business, then do something 10 times more better so that they can be the one to say, you know what, I don't really like him, you know, but I love his soap. I don't really like she, you know, but I like how she do here, so I going to do my hair. Right? So these are the things you try to do. You kill people with kindness.
It is important as an entrepreneur to understand that you grow on adversity.
Yes.
You see, if the more they tell you you cannot do something, the more they criticize you, the stronger you become if you're a true entrepreneur. Yes. Because you want to prove your point that you can do it. So if you have to adjust and amend and make adjustments, you will. So the person that comes at you, your adversity is perhaps your greatest ally. The person that comes to you adversely is perhaps your greatest ally.
That is true. That is true. That is so true. I fully agree with you with that. True.
Gonzalez said he is still in the process of getting ready to officially launch his locally made soaps and massage oils later this year. We take a break to hear from our partners who make this show possible.
The B&E Charitable Trust, working in the development of Belize by inspiring young Belizean entrepreneurs to dream and to dream big. The National Gas Company, fueling Belize forward. The National Gas Company makes sure that you not only have a guaranteed supply of gas for every household need, but also that it is of the highest quality always. Shell Belize has been fueling Belize for many, many years, and they have done so reliably and with a lot of dependability. And the Barry stores in Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio, Orange Walk, and San Pedro, offering you much more for much less. Since 2008, the Belize Natural Energy Charitable Trust has created opportunities for Belizeans to develop themselves and their communities. The trust employs tools that are intuitive, collaborative, and accessible so that every Belizean is empowered to achieve their full potential. Over 200,000 Belizeans have been impacted because of our various initiatives. The Belize Natural Energy Charitable Trust, empowering Belizeans of today to create the Belize of tomorrow.
We are the Barry, offering you great products, good service, and of course, the lowest prices in the entire country. Visit us in Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio Cayo, Orange Walk, and now in San Pedro, La Isla Bonita. The Barry. Get more? Be less.
Shell V-Power, with 3 times more cleaning and friction-reducing molecules. Go well! Go Shell!
The National Gas Company Belize Limited project became a reality because Belizeans believed in the project and invested in its development, construction, and implementation. Equity financing for the project featured investments from local enterprises as well as one foreign investor. The public-private partnership structure of the project facilitated government's ownership of a 25% stake at no cost to the taxpayers. Debt financing for the project featured the successful launch of Belize's first ever project bonds, some $30 million financed by a cross-section of institutional investors. Investments came from credit unions, notably St. Francis Xavier Credit Union and Holy Redeemer Credit Union, insurance companies, pension funds, and commercial banks. In addition, the project managed to successfully secure some $12 million in debt financing from the IDB Invest. The IDB's participation in this debt financing is a testament to their belief in the environmental, social, and governance principles taken on by the developers of this project. This project is a testament to the growth and development of Belize's financial system. It shows confidence of Belizean investors to put their money behind homegrown and developed projects that contribute to our national development. I am proud of this project, and I'm hopeful that there are many more like it to come.
The National Gas Company of Belize, fueling Belize forward.
It don't matter what part of the jewel they come from.
So let's look at what you have done then. All right. And so we have a table of products in front of us.
Yes.
But before we get to the table of products in front of us, let me recap what I think I understand from what you have told me. You have told me that you were selling imported soaps and what have you, body sets and so on. And you decided, well, if I'm doing this so good at this imported stuff, why don't I make something and use the same skills I have in marketing these products to market the products that I would have made from local ingredients, which is good because, you know, that old saying that we keep our dollars working at home when we buy Belizean products, you know, is so true.
Yes.
Right? So you have, in view of that, launched your own business, and here you are today not only working at BFLA, not only teaching other young people what it is to be a good entrepreneur, but also having a successful business, little business that you have created for yourself. So let's go back to the beginnings now of this little business.
The beginning of Abiz Collections.
What's the name?
Abiz Collections,
Abiz.
yes.
Why Abiz?
Well, my niece, her name is Abriel. Yes, and then when she was born, like, she was so cute, still cute, but, you know, at that time, like, you know, hey. And I told my sister, when you get pregnant again, make sure you have a little girl. And hey, something happened, and then she have a little girl, Abriel. So I took the name, I just call it Abiz. So Abiz Collections based on my niece, which is Abriel, right? So that is how we have Abiz Collections.
ABBYS.
ABBYS Collections.
Abiz Collections.
Abiz Collections.
All right.
And we were selling, you know, everything, Bath and Body, Victoria's Secret, clothes, everything we...
So you even sold the imported stuff under Abiz Collection?
Yes, under Abiz Collections. This here, the natural segment, is really, really new.
You still do the imported stuff?
Of course. Okay. We need to make the shillings everywhere.
Okay.
So we do have the Bath and Body, Victoria's Secret, all the name brands. We have high-end, medium-end, low-end perfumes. We get all of those. But then I am still selling those, yes. But then this is my new baby. This is my new baby here.
These creations. And this is what I'm interested in, because this is what we could do as Belizeans.
We are going to talk about that. We are going to jump all into this. This started about a year and a half ago. I started to do my research, starting to talk to different people. When I usually use the other soaps, it doesn't give my skin that nice shine and that smooth texture and everything. So I usually buy natural soaps from people who were selling here in town. And I'm like, you know what? I could make my own soap. And I started to research, read different books, go to different trainings, and I started to get the feel of it. And bam, I started to make my first batch of soap. I made it home, and then I just give it to friends and family to find out, what do you think about this soap? In good, in nice, and actually I just have them test the soap, make it be like that at my little lab rat then, so they could test it and everything. And then the results, what I received, I say, you know what, okay, not because my family tell me this. So they say, no, if you never good, I'm going to tell you why it's not good. And then I say, you know what, let me make another batch of soap. So I made another batch of soap, and then I give it to people who I don't really know like that. Mm-hmm. And then they say, yo, this soap nice. When you make again, oh, it make my skin this and everything. I said, okay, good. Then I made another batch. I made 3 batches of soaps, and then just give it all to different people. The results, very good. I don't get no negative results as yet. I have a friend who have very, very sensitive skin. And she was a bit hesitant to actually try it. I said, you know what, try it. If something bad happened, then you know I'll be your slave forever and ever, amen. Wow. She said, okay, good. She got the soap, she tried it, and it was like, after 15 days, she messaged me and said, Ken, I don't know what you do, but nothing happened to my skin. Mm-hmm. My skin was soft, it's smooth, like, I may have these scars and everything, and even see the scars again. I said, okay, then, very good. So then I have friends who have young babies who have eczema. Yeah. Their skin is have eczema. So I'm like, you know what? Let me see how will this work now. And I gave my friends, say, you know what? This I feel baby, try it and everything. And my friends, they tried it. I got 10 days. My friend, she sent me a text and say, everything to baby skin, like it get clean, it's smooth, that like she baby not complain, not they cry, the heat couldn't on, and nothing. So then I say, you know what? Okay. But what I'm still doing, I am still making soaps and then giving it to different people to actually try it, because I don't want to fully launch until around November. So you haven't officially launched the local products as yet? No. So, I haven't really. So we are the first seeing this? Yes, Belize Watch. Dr. Rene Villanueva is actually the first one to actually see these and in packaging. Okay. In packaging, okay. Because my friends would just get the soap like that. So I would just be like, you know what, you want to try my soap, then you can try it. But they would just get the soap without packaging. Okay. But now, when I got the call that, hey, you know, Belize Watch wants to talk to you, I want to interview, I'm like, you know what? Can't go to Belize Watch and then ordinary. So I got the packaging done. Late last night, we were up doing the packaging. We have to get the loafer, and then, well, the Spanish towel. We find it in Dangriga. This one, try to run, get everything together, get the machine to seal it, everything, because we want to make sure that, yes.
picked up the package and I was impressed, really. I said,
We have to try.
you know.
This is Belize Watch. This is not any kind of media coming to the interview. This is Belize Watch. So like you can't stop. You have to make sure everything is good and then make it worse. It is Dr. Reneville never coming.
I'm just a humble servant, please.
No. So I like, you know what? Hey, nobody was asleep tonight. This have to get done properly. And then
I didn't know all that was behind the scenes.
and then about 2 months back, I said, you know what? Let me try doing massaging oils. So here we have, these are the massaging oils. This one is eucalyptus, peppermint, and lavender.
This is on the market yet? Or
Nothing is on the market yet.
Nothing on the table is on
Not
the
yet.
market. Okay.
Everything will be on the market in November, December, because I want to launch it fully for Christmas. So for Christmas, we're going to have the peppermint. We're going to have the peppermint and eucalyptus oil, something of the aromatherapy side. But the soaps that we have right now is turmeric soap, is honey, and cinnamon soaps. Wow. So those are the ones we have right now. And all of these soaps are fully natural. And it also has the health benefits for your skin. Like when it comes to turmeric soap, turmeric is for anti-aging, same as the honey.
Lend me some of that turmeric soap right there, right now, because
these are the turmeric soaps.
this is anti-aging.
And
I want to stay young.
Anti-inflammatory, and it is good for your skin, fully throughout, right? So these are the things. And then we know that they sell the turmeric in the store in the little bottles, but I don't use that. I don't use that.
Where do you get the turmeric from?
I go to PG.
That's the place.
I go to PG.
That's the place.
Because my thing, when I put a product out there, I have to make sure my product have everything proper. I can't just put a product for say, I put a product. Abyss Collection will be, or is going to be, and is also being a household name. So I have to make sure when I put something out there and I put it under the label Abyss Collections, it needs to be something that is worthwhile, something that is good. So I get my turmeric from PG, and then for the soap, our soap is very, very good because we use the cocoa butter and also shea butter. And again, I go to Maya Center to get my cocoa butter.
Without giving away your secrets, how easy is it to make a bar of soap? How do you go about making a bar of soap?
Well, to make a bar of soap, I actually think about the type of flavor I would want first. And then
any flavor in a soap, right? You could put coconut, you could put whatever you want.
Coconut. Our soap also have coconut. Well, I haven't tried the vanillas yet, but I am more of the cinnamon, I am more of the honey, I am more of the turmeric for right now. Then later on, I plan to actually do more of the aromatherapy one. So that's going to be like the eucalyptus and peppermint soap. And then the eucalyptus and peppermint soap will also complement the eucalyptus and peppermint and lavender massaging oil.
So what's the base of the soap?
Our base is coconut oil along with olive oil.
Coconut oil,
yes.
olive oil, and
yes.
all that is mixed together.
Mixed together, blend properly, make sure everything rich. Then we put it in the molds and have it set. And then about a day and a half later, we take it out of the molds and then we have it cured for at least, you can have it cured for 3 weeks, but I leave my soaps to cure for 6 weeks. Because I want it, when you get that soap, I want it to have that body, that everything needs to be on top.
And you know why you done too quick now?
Because people say, you know what, the soap nice and everything, we don't have no complaints we want to buy now, and that is, I want to continue to get those remarks from people.
Okay, so you're on the developmental stage right now. You're in your experimental stage. You're trying it out for your big launch.
Yes.
So when you launch it, you're launching it with a lot of confidence.
Yes. November, December for Christmas, I want to do a package again like what we have here. So like November, December, I would want to do a full launch with the full packaging and everything. Maybe have it more out to different suppliers.
Looking at the collection now, the one I have in my hand, I can see the Spanish towel,
Yes.
and a soap, and a spray, and the massage lotion, right?
Yes.
I like the fact that you use the Spanish towel,
Yes.
because I can remember growing up long before wash rags, I think, were even invented. You know, this is what we used to use. You rub your soap on this and you bathe with this. Right?
Yes, this is the Spanish towel. And then there is the massaging oil inside. This massaging oil flavor is eucalyptus, peppermint, and lavender. And then we have our soap. In this package, this is the honey soap. And then in your package, which is you have the cinnamon soap. Yes. And then that package have the turmeric soap. Yeah, so all of them have a different soap inside. And then I want to keep everything natural. So I said, you know what? I can't put a loofah or a towel in our packaging. So I actually went and tried to get these Spanish towel. So I got the Spanish towel. A person was selling it locally here in Dangriga.
I was going to ask you where you got it from because I don't see it much anymore.
It's very scarce to actually find. Yeah. I saw the lady, she was selling it, and I said, like, miss, that Spanish towel? She said, yeah, that Spanish towel. So I tell her, you know what, I need to get it. So I got the Spanish towel, and then I cut it up into the...
We call it Spanish towel, but what are the scientific name? You don't remember, right?
I know it as Spanish towel growing up.
Yeah, all of us call it Spanish towel when you're growing up.
Yeah, Spanish
all
towel.
of us.
So you rub your soap on it, and then you go put your skin.
It grows on a vine or tata vine looking kind of thing.
Yes.
And then you pick it and you have to
dry
it.
Yes.
Yeah, and when it's very dry, it becomes like this. And then when you wet the snow, it becomes kind of soft.
Yes. Then you rub your
right?
soap.
And then you rub your soap over it and you start to scrub just like how you use a wash rag, right? So and this to me cleans better than a wash rag. I can tell you that.
And like
So
we are trying to be everything natural. We're trying to do everything natural, so I can't put a loofah in here and then package it and sell it. No, because if we are doing natural soaps, we're doing everything from our massaging oil is natural. I said, you know what? We have to put in the Spanish towel in it also. And then this is our package.
I can see this going places, especially with the Spanish towel, right? I can see it going places because a tourist comes and you don't want to carry back one wash rag. You go to one of the stores that states and buy one loofah, you call it?
The loofah, yes.
They call it wash rag.
The one that the loofah, then
okay.
The
loofah, the thing, okay.
One.
The puffy, oh yeah. I was thinking of the wash rag too, which is the same use, but different things. But you know, they have that dime a dozen over here, you know, so what they don't have is
Spanish towel?
Spanish towel, and this is good stuff. I remember as a kid.
What they also don't have is our natural oil and my massaging oil.
Exactly.
So they don't have that.
So you have a major market there when you launch this.
Yes. That is what I'm trying to put everything together from now, so that when the time comes, we have everything, packaged and ready to go.
Customers' review is integral to the growth of a business, and Gonzalez emphasized that he expects his customers to provide feedback. He shared his plans for the growth of his business. But first, we take a break to hear from our partners.
Since 2008, the Belize Natural Energy Charitable Trust has created opportunities for Belizeans to develop themselves and their communities. The trust employs tools that are intuitive, collaborative, and accessible so that every Belizean is empowered to achieve their full potential. Over 200,000 Belizeans have been impacted because of our various initiatives. The Belize Natural Energy Charitable Trust, empowering Belizeans of today to create the Belize of tomorrow.
We are Barry, offering you great products, good service, and of course, the lowest prices in the entire country. Visit us in Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio Cayo, Orange, and now in San Pedro, La Isla Bonita. Barry. Get more? Be less.
Shell V-Power, with 3 times more cleaning and friction-reducing molecules. Go well. Go Shell.
The National Gas Company Belize Limited project became a reality because Belizeans believed in the project and invested in its development, construction, and implementation. Equity financing for the project featured investments from local enterprises as well as one foreign investor. The public-private partnership structure of the project facilitated government's ownership of a 25% stake at no cost to the taxpayers. Debt financing for the project featured the successful launch of Belize's first ever project bonds, some $30 million financed by a cross-section of institutional investors. Investments came from credit unions, notably St. Francis Xavier Credit Union and Holy Redeemer Credit Union, insurance companies, pension funds, and commercial banks. In addition, the project managed to successfully secure some $12 million in debt financing from the IDB Invest. The IDB's participation in this debt financing is a testament to their belief in the environmental, social, and governance principles taken on by the developers of this project. This project is a testament to the growth and development of Belize's financial system. It shows confidence of Belizean investors to put their money behind homegrown and developed projects that contribute to our national development. I am proud of this project, and I'm hopeful that there are many more like it to come.
The National Gas Company of Belize, fueling Belize forward.
It don't matter what part of the jewelry come from.
I got to compliment you on your packaging though, because and the originality of putting this together, because you go on and you, but how much one of these would sell for roughly? Have you ever done any pricing?
Well, actually, me and my team, we have sat down and talked about the pricing, but we haven't really put together a proper pricing analysis as yet.
It's actually based on your cost.
Based on the cost, of course, and little profit and everything. But a package of these, more or less, would be for like $18 to $20 thereabout, right? And then I still consider it to be economically friendly and cheaper, because most people sell natural soaps for like $7 for one.
Yeah.
And most people sell a massaging oil or a skin oil for like about $15. And then, hey, the Spanish towel would have been like maybe $4. People would have sold one for just maybe a little piece, or $3 thereabout. So we're looking at maybe $18 to $20 thereabout.
No. All of us are familiar with the imported soap, the bars of soap we go and get out of the supermarket shelf, and what have you. And yes, they might be cheaper.
Yes.
You know, when it comes to that. But what is the difference? Speak to us about the difference between those commercially produced bars of soap and what we have here, which is made out of natural products, organic products, and not necessarily mass produced.
Well, first of all, these are homemade soaps. So you actually take more time and you actually put everything organic, and everything organic is expensive right now. Yeah. So you can go to the store and buy maybe a Rosavino soap for like $150, and then compare to our soaps that we're going to sell for like maybe $5. Yeah. But then the difference between our soap is that this is actually more helpful for your skin, because this is honey. And honey has, again, the anti-aging in it. Honey also have benefits. And our soap also filled with vitamin E. That is always good for your skin. I know some of the other ones.
The soaps on the shelf, they have that too. True. But again, let's go to why the local would be better.
This is also Belizean made.
That's the most important part.
This is also Belizean made.
Belizean products.
This is Belizean made. And again, we have everything natural. We go different places to get the materials and the ingredients to actually put in our soaps. Yeah. So, hey, it's Belizean, people. It's
when
Belizean.
it's mass produced, they have to put essences instead of the real stuff. You know, so and that sort of thing.
Stay away from all of those.
And you don't know what is in those essences.
True. So. At least you know when you put it is turmeric. We show you, like if you go on our Facebook page, which is Abyss Collections, you're going to see me, we're in Hopkins getting the honey for our soaps. Okay. Because Palmetto Grove also have their own beehive. So we get some of the honey from there also. So you know that it is natural, and there is no additives inside. When we go and get our turmeric, we go down to PG and get our turmeric, see how it's grind and everything. So I know there is nothing else added in there, but it is pure turmeric.
Not an extract of turmeric.
Yes. So that is what we try to do. So we at Abyss Collection, we pride ourselves with everything natural, and we pride ourselves to just give people quality products.
You know what I enjoy when I do shows like these, and I see young people like yourself becoming entrepreneurs, it makes me feel good because that is what we need. We need more people to come forward and do these things. You know, we don't want to be bringing things from abroad and just stamping a Belize label on it and say, okay, no, we want the genuine Belizean organic product. That's what we should be marketing. This is Belize 100%. The only thing that is imported here maybe are these little plastic bottles and maybe not even all of that either. Because I think they have a factory and make their thing.
True.
Think about it.
True.
You know?
And then what I plan to do later on, I also plan to be like when we're selling the products, like the massaging oils. I also plan to be like, you know what, if you bring back your bottle, you can just get your refills for a cheaper price. So that is something we will also work towards.
That's
so
good. It's good
bring your own bottle, get it cheaper.
That's good for the environment.
Yes.
What you making massage oils out of?
All right.
Without giving all your secrets, right? I understand that you have secrets that you won't get into because that's your own
the
thing.
base,
More or less, yeah.
The base for our massaging oil would be coconut oil and olive oil. Because coconut oil is rich for your skin and it moisturizes your skin very, very well.
So pretty much the same like the soap.
Similar, yes, just like the soaps. That is why later on, probably when we do our launch or so forth, then we're going to be doing the aromatherapy soaps and the aromatherapy massaging oil. Well, these are already aromatherapy, but then the soap's going to be more aromatherapy that can complement the massaging oil. So you go and take your shower, and when you're finished with the shower, then you start to just rub yourself, do a little massage with the same soap and the oil.
And this is the same oil. This is the same oil.
Same oil,
Just
yes.
in different
bottles. Yes,
Okay,
same oil.
different bottles.
It is massaging oils.
Yeah. So, Kenrick, you're launching in these products that we are going through here. You're launching them in.
We're launching them
in October, you said, no?
November,
December, just in time for the Christmas.
Yes.
For the Christmas.
Yes.
So, and I notice you have colorful design on each one of them. The design basically tells you what the flavor is, right? Is that so, or you have different?
It's just the molds. It's just the molds that we have. It's just the molds. Not really to say, well, the heart shape is turmeric. No, it's just the molds that we have, and that is what we do. But I know, like for Valentine's, then we're going to be using more of the heart-shaped molds, right? So that is for Valentine's.
Because I look at this one and you said it's for aging, right? And I'm still holding on to it, hoping that I could look a little bit younger by the time I'm through here.
Yes.
You know, so I'm still holding on, and I saw the design on the aging soap. So I thought that when people say aging soap, you go straight to this one, to this design, and you know that's the aging soap.
As long as it is a Abyss Collection Simply Natural soap, and it is turmeric, and we have all the health benefits in it. So yes, it is the turmeric in it, the anti-aging, and we also put vitamin E in our soaps because vitamin E also good for your skin. So we put the vitamin E. We love your skin, and then we want to make sure your skin is glowing. So that is why.
You're very good at marketing, right? I like how you put it. You seem to be very good at marketing your products, right?
We try. But we have to get our products out. So marketing is a big thing for us. And like what you mentioned, we're not going to be launching until like November, December. They're about close to the Christmas time. And by that time, I also want to put together peppermint and eucalyptus oil, massaging oil, along with the aromatherapy soap.
No, for young entrepreneurs or would-be entrepreneurs, I think the lesson here that we are trying to show is that in order for something to succeed, you got to invest time, you have to invest money, you have to invest yourself. You have to put yourself in that investment because for this local aspect of your business to succeed, you are at the investment stage. You have given out many bars of soap for trial. You have you're doing this new packaging and to see how it will work. You're experimenting. This is your investment in time and energy, so that the product, whenever you launch it in November, is of the best quality.
Yes. Yes, this is a costly investment.
So that's
This is a very costly investment because we try to do these so that the people out there can know what we're putting out. The people out there can get a taste, a feel of what we're putting out from now. So come November, December, when we actually do the launch, people will already know that, hey, Abyss Collection have natural soap. So I'm going to buy my natural soap at Abyss Collections.
And then you try it out for the last 6 months, so it's supposed to be good.
Yes, they're trying out for the last 6 months, so that like you can now know that this soap is good for your skin. And the reason why we actually give out soaps for people to try is because word of mouth advertising is the best. So eventually we don't really have to do any type of advertising per se, because
Radio and TV and put your fire though, I could tell you that.
okay.
By experience.
Well, we are
You ready for go up and not beyond Dangriga? Radio
radio and TV.
and even in Dangriga.
Radio and TV, yes. So that is what we're going to do, but we try to do the word of mouth advertising a lot, because a friend will tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a next friend about our soaps. Currently, we already have orders. We already have orders for soaps. So by December, we're going to have different orders people already made orders for their soaps already. So the same persons who we actually give a soap to sample, they are already ordering soaps for when we actually make for sale. Yes. And also the massaging oil. The massaging oil will do wonders for your skin, because it's smooth to go on. It doesn't leave your skin all oily and mushy. Nothing like that. Nothing. And then the people who sample it, we're getting good reviews about the oils and the soaps. So we're going to kick off November, December, put everything together, and then put it out for sale.
And then after that, it will be historic, right?
That is the plan. That is the plan.
Okay. Well, Kenrick, I want to thank you so much. Is there anything you want to tell me that maybe I did not ask you?
I think we covered everything, but the only thing that you need to do now from this day going forward is to use our Abyss Collection Simply Natural soaps.
Well, then you have to supply me and make
No, I cannot allow you to leave without you getting your package and your soap for you to try at home and your massaging oil. Okay. So we have to make sure that the chief is all fixed up and ready to go.
Well, we'll give you a feedback for sure, and I'm sure our Jean will give her too.
Oh, yes.
She's very good at Lasada things.
We have soaps for Miss Ava and also for your cameraman. Yes, we have soaps. We have soaps for everybody here. So, and we want to get back your feedback. Whether the feedback is good, bad, we still want it so we can know how to improve, and that is something we need to work on also.
Christopher like the case skin, because Christopher always. Yeah.
Well, Christopher, I know you'll be one of Abyss Collection's natural soap buyers. So don't worry, we'll fix you up. And we also ship. So even if you live in Belize City, hey, Tropicare is there, Maya is there, BPMS is there. So don't worry, we'll get it to you.
Right. Good marketing. You're an excellent promoter of your products. So you can sense a love in what you're doing, and because entrepreneurship really is born with love. And like I was saying in other shows, the 3 ingredients are always necessary for an entrepreneur to be successful. And the 3 ingredients I have used, and that's why I keep talking about it almost in every show, when I get the opportunity, when Ava allows me to, and I get the opportunity, I would say that to be a good entrepreneur, you must have faith, hope, and love. Yes. And the greatest, of course, is love. Love, because love is inspiration. You got the inspiration to do all this from love, right? Faith, because the goals of being successful are set in faith. And hope is what keeps you improving the product and moving forward towards the goal you're set to be overall successful in the venture that you embarked on, inspired by love. So faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love, the man says, because that's where it starts. True. It starts with love. And so once you choose to love, then you're on the road. And so we say Belize and beyond, thanks for choosing love. That's why we say that. Belize Watch. Knowledge of the past, impacting the present, building the future.
Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewel they come from. You that you and me that me. But guess what?